first of all, just when I use the word criminal, I'm talking about Wall Street. In terms of illegal tactics, just any act of civil disobedience is considered illegal, and if it isn't illegal, they'll make it illegal. This is why I sued Barack Obama and Leon Panetta over the National Defense Authorization Act. Section 1021, which permits the U.S. military to carry out domestic policing to seize American citizens who are deemed to be terrorists or people who are related with what they nebulously call associated forces, and hold them without due process in military facilities until the end of hostilities. Judge Catherine Forrest in the Southern District Court of New York has issued a temporary injunction, which the Obama administration, by the way, has appealed, and we are waiting to see whether that's permanent. There's no question that piece of legislation, which is passed in the name of anti-terrorism, is part of the long attempt to criminalize dissent. And we saw with Alex O'Brien in U.S. Days of Rage, who was one of the plaintiffs, that when WikiLeaks dumped the Stafford emails, 5 million emails, there was a back and forth attempting to link U.S. Day of Rage with Al-Qaeda. So the debate about illegal tactics is a faux debate. When I was arrested in front of Goldman Sachs, that was considered illegal. And I'm not a believer in appealing to the formal systems of power which have betrayed us, so that basically all tactics that we use from now on will be deemed by the security and surveillance state illegal. The question is which tactics are effective and which are not. I think the power of the Occupy movement was that it was a mainstream movement. It articulated the concerns and the sense of the injustices and the grievances of the mainstream, and I think if you read the polling, it supports that, whether it's over our healthcare system, whether it's over the chronic, long-term underemployment and unemployment, whether it is the paralysis within the state itself to respond to what's happening to us. And mainstream, and attracting that mainstream, I think, is what terrified the state, the corporate state itself, and it's why the Obama administration led a coordinated effort to attempt to physically eradicate these encampments. For me, that was a seminal moment, because at that point, the corporate state said, we will only speak to you in the language of force. If they could respond rationally, and Krugman in column